Kaylee, I just got off the phone with President Trump. We have a big scoop. Pam Bondi will soon leave her job as the Attorney General. She is going to get a different job within the administration. It doesn't sound like there is any bad blood between her and President Trump, but it does seem like they want her to go and do something else. And in an interim role, she will be replaced by Todd Blanche, who is currently her deputy at the Justice Department. So it doesn't sound like Blanche is being elevated long term to the Attorney General. There might be somebody else that the president wants to go in there. But President Trump soon will announce to the entire world that it is the end of Pam Bondi's time as the Attorney General. He still thinks that she is a great person and that she did a good job. And he still wants her in the fold because she will still be an important part of the administration, he tells me, but no longer as the top law enforcement officer of the United States. That, at least for a little while, is going to be Todd Blanche.
Peter Doocy,
heard it here first.
That's rather big news, and I'm sure you don't have the answer to this, but there have been some rumored names to replace her. Did you happen to catch that?
So far, Todd Blanche.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'd be remiss if we didn't ask. Okay. Thank you so much, Peter. Laura, we're both from Florida, and Pam Bondi is an amazing Attorney General, was an amazing Attorney General in Florida, and I know her services are greatly appreciated. The state of Florida loves her, as does the entirety of the Trump administration.
Absolutely, and she's done an incredible job. I mean, this is a very tough job to come in and be Attorney General of the United States. I give her a lot of credit for what she's been able to do. There was a lot of pressure surrounding a whole host of different things coming into, the president's second term in office, and I think she's been great. She's cracked down on crime. She's done an incredible job, in this role. And yeah, we love her in Florida. And I think the United States owes her a debt of gratitude. I know the president would echo those sentiments.
Yes. Well, as we just heard, Todd Blanche stepping in temporarily. We await to see if he gets the top job or if some of the other rumored names indeed get that. Breaking news here on Outnumbered. Now on to America Reports.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.